Should I get vaccinated whilst pregnant? Making decisions about vaccination is even more difficult during pregnancy. Even the smallest possibility of risk can feel unacceptable. So how do we weigh up our different options? What are the risks if I choose not to get vaccinated? COVID-19 can be dangerous for everyone, particularly those who are unvaccinated. Most people who get infected with SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, are fine, but some aren't. And the chances of getting really sick from COVID-19 are higher for pregnant people than for others. Your immune system changes a lot during pregnancy to stop your body rejecting your baby. But if your immune system is suppressed, then you're more susceptible to infections too. Pregnant women who develop COVID-19 are more likely to develop symptoms that require medical intervention and intensive care than other women of the same age. Infection increases the risk of premature birth and other severe pregnancy complications, especially if you're infected later in your pregnancy. There is a risk of long-term consequences for the baby too, if they're born prematurely because the mother is infected. Vaccines are effective for pregnant women. Some of the concern about getting vaccinated during pregnancy began because women who volunteered to be part of the first clinical trial for the COVID-19 vaccines were asked to try not to become pregnant during the trial. First trials of new drugs always involve only healthy, non-pregnant adults until we assess any potential risks. There was no extra reason to think that the vaccines were unsafe for pregnant people, but some women from the first trials did become pregnant, and many other pregnant women have been vaccinated too, so now we have really good data to show that the vaccines are effective and safe for pregnant women. Each vaccine that is available in the UK protects you against severe symptoms of COVID-19, even whilst you're pregnant. In early 2022, almost all pregnant COVID-19 patients in intensive care were unvaccinated. This means that pregnant women who receive the recommended number of vaccine doses are less likely to have severe COVID-19 symptoms, require less intensive care, and a lower risk of pregnancy complications. Data shows that vaccination can also protect your baby, as the antibodies that your immune system produces to protect you against COVID-19 virus can be shared with your baby through the placenta and breast milk. COVID-19 vaccines pose no risk to the mother or baby. There have been many studies which have looked into the risks of getting a COVID-19 vaccine during pregnancy. These studies happened in 15 places across 5 countries and have involved more than 167,000 pregnant women, and the data shows that there is no increased risk of miscarriage, premature birth, stillbirth, or low birth weight in vaccinated women compared to non-vaccinated women. Women may experience some side effects such as fever or headache, like all vaccinated people, but they are no more common or severe in pregnant women and they don't affect the baby. The way that the vaccines are designed mean that none of the components of the vaccine can cross the placenta, so they can't enter your child. We also know that other vaccines given to pregnant women, such as the flu jab, are safe for both mums and their children, and the ingredients of these vaccines are very similar to the COVID-19 vaccines. The vaccine can protect the baby from COVID-19 infection. We know that the vaccine can't cross the placenta, but antibodies from the mother can. They target COVID-19 and offer your baby protection against the infection. This also happens for other vaccines, such as whooping cough, and is known as passive immunity. Getting this immunity from mum is really important for babies when they're first born, as their own immune systems take a little while to develop and begin to work well after they're born. Ask questions. Making the right decision here is not easy. The Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists and the Royal College of Midwives both strongly recommend vaccination in pregnancy, and the UK government considers pregnant women a priority group to be vaccinated. There are several people you can talk to discuss any aspect of the COVID-19 vaccines and what's best for you and your baby. These include your GP, midwife and health visitor. The Royal College of Midwives and the British Society for Immunology also have good information available.